By the mid-90s, we were strictly vinyl DJs, and you can't cut vinyl on your own. It has to be produced by a major record label.
Afrobeat was a different kind of feel entirely. People were tired of hearing the same kind of R&B thing, just a hook, rap, and a female sing. They wanted something that comes with our own local content, our local lyric, with our beats that comes with congas and all that.
Afrobeat is kind of easy to sing along. You hear all what they're saying clearly, and so people love Afrobeats. Even people that are not Nigerians, they listen to Afrobeats.
Afrobeats lives here with DJ Who Be Dat.
Nice, exciting times. I'm talking to DJ Nana. She's an open format DJ, plays across. She's exciting. She's a lot of fun. I'm just thrilled to learn about her story, about where she came from, and what the next steps are in her journey. Hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming to meet me.
Thanks for having me.
DJ Nana,
Growing up, I've always been an artistic, troublesome child. I like to dance, I like to play basketball, no matter how short I wear. I feel like that was the foundation that led up to me becoming a DJ. The love for music. When I became an adult, I attended the carnival and I saw this big stage and there was a DJ. There was a female DJ, she was learning DJing. And I just saw her there like, oh, so are you saying a girl can also
do that?
Up high and control people down? And it felt godlike to me, and that's where it started from. I started telling everybody and anybody that I wanted to learn to DJ. I wanted to be a DJ, and that was where the journey started. I think I'm an open format. My music goes with my mood, where I am, the people. But personally, I think I'm very much into hip hop and R&B. If there's a song slower than R&B, I think that's my jam. Just things that clear my head. But it totally depends on the mood and also the weather. The way DJing works is quite technical. So I can have a hip-hop genre, 70 BPM. And if I am playing a song that I've been able to cue to 140, I will conveniently mix it with 70. So these days, there are also several remixes of different songs. And no matter how slow the songs are, you get the remix that it has been fine-tuned, and I work with all of that. So yes, I do measure what I like with Afrobeat.
Records, DJ Nana.
This artist gets more shows internationally because I was watching, there's this song, Chike, Running to You. Then I have a hairstylist that I've always admired. I've been following that guy for 7 years. He lives in America. He's like literally an American guy.
Okay.
And he posted a video. It was Chike that was the song in the background.
Yep.
So if we had not, cut across to that continent, he might not have known of that song. So I feel if we have those kind of people over there, Chike would most likely get bookings over there. They'll most likely book me to come and DJ over there because they can relate to our songs, they can relate to Afrobeats and with the way it has been remixed right now. So it's all beautiful. You'll be shocked the amount of people that plug into Afrobeats and them vibing to Nigeria, to Afrobeat song, and it wasn't even played by a Nigerian DJ. Sing word for word.
Normal level, DJ Nana, Fuon Lamba. Normal level, Mr. Ilegbe is a banger. Normal level.
I started playing Afrobeat in 2007 when I moved back to Nigeria.
Okay.
So I saw that was what people were into. So I started blending Afrobeat with house music. So I noticed most clubs play just Afrobeat. So I decided to be like a variety DJ who plays anything with Afrobeat. So I noticed Afrobeat was blending with both soca music. I think it started with the Mavens, likes of Down Jazzy, and the band, the crew, the Prince. They brought a different kind of flavor of music. So even if you go to the beach, you still want to listen to them. Yes, we have Fela, who is known all over the world. He's the king of Afrobeat. Then Two-Face, that song, African Queen, that touched everybody. It went global. People started paying attention slowly. Then Wizkid started transiting from a child to another. So
it's weird though.
Slowly from the normal, powerful dance, Afrobeat into Afropop. So the world started embracing it and listening. Playing in a party, and I notice people are getting tired of a particular genre, either house or dancehall. The minute I introduce Afrobeat, the audience changes because there's a different drum, different voice, different everything. You just recognize it's Africa, and you just translate to it. Afrobeat, if it continues this way, the edge Afrobeat has is whenever a different genre or style of music comes up, they are updated. They will release a song that match to that beat, so it can never get boring. So tomorrow or next year, if another kind of song comes out of the world in the Europe, Afrobeat will match something better. Be it from Amapiano, be it hip hop, be it anything, they will do something better. So you can't get bored.
It's unbelievable the places you go to and hear an Afrobeat song. It makes me very proud.
Afrobeat can actually, project to the world in terms of politics. It's a means of sending messages, to the world, to its government. Afrobeat it's so wide now, in Nigeria, and having Afrofusion from Afrobeat, having Afropop from Afrobeat, even reggae, because there is a lot of instruments played in reggae, and they all came from Afrobeat. So I feel Afrobeat has taken over. It has taken over old school music. In fact, the world is actually listening to Afro music right. I'm going to start talking from evidence. Look at Whiskey when he started with Drake. Even right from the start when Fela and Nicola started. That was the time he went to London, he started traveling, and the whites had no choice, but they had to link up. Femi has been nominated for Grammys. Africa right now, Afrobeat, has taken over. No other music can be much more listened to aside from Afrobeat. And from abroad, most of them don't even listen to their own music anymore. They just want to connect to Africa, because Africa, we have so many young artists that are growing, rapidly, drastically. So we have to also, care about the upcoming artists. We have to care about, the upcoming DJs, because they are really the ones that actually promote this music, that promote Afrobeat. So really, I think Nigeria itself is one of the places where Afrobeat has been really originated in Africa and in the world, all over the world. So that's how I see it. I think the best thing is not to give up, and keep striving hard, and keep giving them the more of Afrobeat. I think Afrobeat is what's taking place, and all DJs right now need to focus on Afrobeat, because that's what's making history right now, presently. Afrobeat is something that passes message. It's a kind of music that passes message. The voicing, the instrument, the guitars, the drums, and all that. So I think, once the DJ is in the club playing Afrobeat consistently, I think Afrobeat can never go down. And you looking at your crowd as a DJ, giving them Afrobeat back to back, making the dance moves, and I think that's already historical. So it's not going back, it's not going down, it's going up. So I think Afrobeat itself has taken over the clubs, over the radio stations, over there's some UK radio stations that play Afrobeats.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really great to know that. I think it's just perfect, for Afrobeat to take over just within a blink of an eye.
Afrobeat, simply put, is a fusion of hip hop and African sound. At the initial stage, it was
Right.
mostly hip hop, but right now, Afrobeat is a little bit of everything
Correct.
plus the African sound. The Afrobeat itself is not limited to anything. It's a foundation, I mean, made with a lot of ingredients. So you find dancehall, you find R&B, you find hip hop, you will find Ghanaian African sound, you will
there.
find Afrobeats in terms of Nigerian Afrobeat, you would find Juju, you listen to Nice and all of them. Those are Fuji artists. If you listen to Burna deeply, for instance, that's an Akpala type delivery, but in a modern, you know, a modernized way.
So my dad used to DJ. He had a lot of vinyl, and then he played a lot of Kula Labitos. I don't know if you know what group that is. That's the group Fela belonged in before he became Fela. Some history for you. So I listened to a lot of Ebenezer Obey, Sonny Ade, Kwamwan, Obesere, Pro Juju. But then I've been feeling a lot of that vibe in today's music because Afrobeats is becoming more of a, it's not only African, it's global.